Part E, instructions for project 2, part 3. In this part, we do these two simple features: add new problems and add new categories. All right. First, E.1, let us complete one small feature we left in the previous part, the navigation previous part, because we ran out of time, so we move that last piece to this one. Yeah. All right, jump to given page. Yeah. In order to do this feature, we need to do two things. Yeah. Here, add GUI components for page jump. Yeah. The first part, we need to add GUI components. Yeah. Although it is pretty simple, but we need to add it. Yes. First, get the page number and the Go button. So there are two GUI components. The first one, we need to get the page number from the user. Yeah. So that is the type, input field. Input field type GUI component. All right. The second one is the button type. Two components. Yeah. All right. Here, I put the code part in div element. Group them together. Yeah. Here, let me explain the details in this element. Yeah. First, I need to have an ID for the input field. Yeah. The reason is simple because in our JavaScript function, later in our JavaScript function, we need to retrieve the page number, right? Get page number from there, Yeah. But how do you get a page number? So this ID will be used to get the page number. Yeah. All right. Then there is another little piece I like to emphasize this part. You can see we put the information, the current page info and the total page info here in this placeholder attribute. Yeah. So that is a little feature pretty convenient for our user. Yeah. For example, if the current page is 5, the total page number is 11, then you will see by default, before the user select any page number, you will see 5/11, and this string is displayed in light gray color. Light color. All right? Yeah. So when the user sees this information, the user knows the current page is page number 5, and we have total 11 pages. Yeah. So that's pretty good for the users. For our users, we provide necessary information to our users. Yeah. So here you can see when we design our graphical user interface, so we should really consider all the basic needs of our users. Yeah. All right, so here, that's an example. Yeah. Then, put some graphicon, so the bootstrap feature, so I explained it before, and just some little graphic icon put there. Okay, yeah, to make it look nice. Yeah. Other than that, just a simple button, right? Yeah. And Then if we click it, this function is called, right? Yeah. And in the next page, we will see the definition of this function, this JavaScript function. Pretty simple. Yeah. All right. But here, this is the top version. Top version. Yeah. So why the top version, bottom version? Think about, we have one normal page. We display, math questions in one full page, right? Yeah. This page could be pretty long, right? Scroll up, down, pretty long, right? Yeah. But we want to provide our users convenience. So here on the top part, we allow the user to jump to a specific page, but at the bottom part, if the user already very close to the bottom, so we just want to provide our user a quick way to jump to a given page. So for that reason, we have top version and a bottom version. Yeah. Basically, these two versions very close. Yeah. Pretty much the same. Only one difference. The difference is the ID is different. Yeah. The bottom version, that ID, I just, use the slightly different version. Prob page 2. Yeah. Slightly different ID. Yeah. So we can separate these two different input elements. Second, we know they are closely related. Yeah. So in our JavaScript function, then we need to consider our user can enter page number in either of the field. So in your code, you need to get from one of the two fields. All right, so we will see that part quickly, but very simple. Yeah. All right, so the next page, let us look at our JavaScript definition. Yeah. Add a JavaScript function to visit the page. Yeah. Look, yeah. The code is pretty straightforward. Yeah. First, we get the page number through the ID. Yeah. So we try from the top input field first. Yeah. But this number could be empty, right? Yeah. Could be empty. So we should consider that case. Yeah. So this is the empty case. So we check it. Yeah. pgn.length. Yeah. The string, we check if that string is empty or not. .length equals 0. So that is the empty case. Then we should retrieve the page number from the bottom input page field. Yeah. The 2, this time we use the ID prob page 2 to get a, different possible page value. Yeah. After that, so then we do not need to check, right? Even it is 0, it is fine. 0 because when in our page list part, we will put it in the right range. Yeah. Because we double check both places. Yeah, because the user could enter some ridiculous page number there, right? Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah. All right. So the last line, we use this line to call our list servlet. Ask for page content return. Yeah. For the the content for the given page. Yeah. So then just return display. That simple. All right. Now let me just update the code and do the testing. Yeah. The last part. Yeah. It is pretty easy, pretty straightforward, but we need to see it, right? Yeah. We need to really view the change. All right. So let us go there. First, let us just bring up the Eclipse. All right, yeah. So this is the previous version that I tested. All right, yeah. Now, because in order to show you, I use that sample 2, project to sample 2 version to show you the, this version. All right. First, look at, so where do we change? Yeah, based on, just a minute. Let me just shut down the Tomcat. Yeah, when I do code editing, yeah, so it is better to shut down it. Yeah, yeah. As I said before, if we do a lot of code change, better to shut down the server. If only very little change, then we do not need to shut down, right? Yeah. All right, so here, find the right place. Remember, we have an empty table cell. We leave it for this new component. So that is that 20%, that empty table element. We use it to hold this new GUI components, 2 GUI components. Yeah. What is that? Go back. So you just download the instruction file, project to E1 instruct text file. Yeah, I upload it. Project to E1 instruct.txt. Yeah. So you download that one. Yeah. So I give you the detail instruction and the necessary code. So this component, this GUI component, yeah, is for the top version. Yeah, top version. So let us copy paste to this empty table cell. All right. Later we do the formatting later. Yeah, but yeah, all together. Yeah. Then we find the bottom right location. Yeah, for the bottom GUI components, and go back to our bottom version. We have a bottom version here. Yeah. All right. So copy, paste, and put at a bottom version. All right. Yeah. Then we want to make it look good. Yeah. So we do formatting, source, format. Yeah. All right. Then we save it. Yeah. So this file updating is done. Yeah. Then the JavaScript, we need to add a 1 page jump function there. Yeah. So this place. So let us get the definition of that function here. Go to problems at page, this function. Yeah. Yeah. So we copy. Yeah. Then yeah, put here. All right. Yeah. Save it. Yeah. Now we're ready to run this project for testing. Yeah. All right. So run it as usual. Yeah. Make sure you select the correct server version, and I just want to run this project to sample 2 here. Yeah. All right, so now you can see the new GUI components, right? But when we do testing, I like to test it in a regular web browser. Yeah, as I mentioned before, the Eclipse. Yeah, so here, this is my previous testing. All right. Yeah. Now let me do a new testing. Yeah. So See, yeah, this is the new testing. All right, so that's our previous feature, right? But now I want to test the page jump feature. Let me jump to page 7. Yeah. Before jump, you can see the placeholder, that information, right? Yeah. So now when we jump, I put in page 7 and jump. Yeah. So page 7 is displayed. All right. Yeah. Similarly, at the bottom part, let me jump to page 3. All right. Yeah. Go. Now so we have the page 3 content. Yeah. That's it. How simple it is. All right. Yeah. So at this point, we complete everything about the page navigation. So you can see, we spent a lot of time there. Yeah. The next one we will do, add a new question. Add a new question. Yeah. Only that one. Yeah. After that, add a new category. Right? So then we do association. Right? After that, after association, then we do listing. Right? Think about that. Yeah. All those things, then we will complete the whole project too. Yeah. All right. So let us stop